Hey there, welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. There are many layers of meaning in my readings. I'm going to touch on a few. It may or may not resonate. Try to hear me and feel me. For best results. Sometimes the roles can be reversed, and viewer discretion is advised. All right, this is going to be for the lovers. All right, we're going to semi-freestyle. All right, and just find out what's happening on the lover's floor. All right, ancestors, can you tell us what's going on with the divine masculines and feminines? What's their dynamic together right now? What's happening in the universe? I saw some things in the humanity reading. Just want to get a closer look at it from the lover's floor. All right, ancestors overall, let's start there. What's going on? What's going on with the divine lovers and the creator, and what you got us doing? Overall, getting ready for this what do you call it, favorable outcome. Also, it's about commitment. I get the sense of focusing. I get the sense of centering, grounding, that sort of thing. Okay, and that's a favorable judgment energy as well. It's got some justice juice on it. Got justice juice. Okay, hold on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, 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 no. Sorry, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming. All right. So, go into it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Off the top, I get review. They got us reviewing some things. The last cycle, end of the cycle. World card, carnival, adult privilege, drawing the line, responsible partying, things of that sort. Okay, letting your hair down, release. Release. That's one of the technical meanings of that card. Okay, especially release of this magician, negative magician energy, mind game energy, release. Cycle's over. Okay, somebody's not pleased that the cycle is over. Look like here. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm doing two things at once. I'm going to try to fix that in a minute. All right. Fixed. All right, great. Listen. Somebody's upset. Okay. Ten of Cups. There might have been an illusion around the Ten of Cups, or we're manifesting the Ten of Cups. Let's find out more. Cutting out something before it becomes a problem. End of the cycle. Okay. Yeah. Look like here somebody tried to be careful. They tried. They tried to make a careful emotional decision. It didn't work out, look like here, because they mad. Right? Okay, so all right. And this could point to, being mad now, later. I don't know. You could have been mad at one time. Somebody else is mad now, or vice versa. I don't know. All right. But something along those lines, because that anger is a factor here. The legitimacy of the anger is also a factor. But right now, it just looks like someone's mad at themselves, or mad at the process, or mad at the history, or something. Right? Okay, cool. So here, Destiny, Ten of Cups, something was an illusion. Yeah, I understand. No worries. No worries. Happens to everybody. Yeah, all of that for nothing. All of that for nothing. Cut out something before it becomes a problem. Cycle is closed. Favorable outcome. All of that for nothing. Somebody feels like they wasted their time. That's probably why they're mad. Yeah. And a bridge has been burned. There's an arsonist here. Yeah. So it looks like somebody tried to make a careful decision. Turned out they picked an arsonist, unfortunately. Whoa, look at the size of that fucking lizard, yo. Are you inside? You can go, motherfucker. Okay. Well, anyhow, I'm sorry. Okay. So maybe somebody's distracted in lover's world. Okay. The lovers may be distracted right now. All right. I'm getting a lot of distractions during this reading. Oh, maybe there was a lot of distractions in the last cycle. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. All right. Well, let's go deeper. What are we saying? Oh, what are we saying? Sorry, I dropped my cards. Hold on. Okay. All right. What are we saying? Tell me about the magician. Yeah, look. War. Yes. Somebody was in their feelings up on the lover's floor. Somebody was in their feelings, and so they made war. And it looks like the war was to create illusions. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Let's find out more. Oh, look. Relationship. Lovers. Yeah. War. Right. Love is a battlefield, y'all. I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah. Wow. 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 That's extraordinary. Mm-hmm. I see. So I get the sensation that somebody picked war over love. They picked war over showing care, over giving care, over providing care, over handling it like an adult. Adult privilege, responsible partying, knowing when to draw the line, knowing when to say when, knowing when enough is the sensation that I get. Because somebody just got out of hand. They was playing a game, magician, right? Illusionist. Hmm? And they got into this war energy. That's how they showed up in this relationship as an enemy. Really? You know, I don't abide by that sort of shit, right, y'all? Right? Venus is my planet. I don't really get down like that. I only fight with my enemies. Well, somebody made an enemy out of their lover. Can you believe it? I know. It happens all the time. It never ceases to amaze me when people approach situations like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually on good terms with people I break up with. So if I'm on bad terms with somebody, you have really particularly fucked up. You dig what I'm saying? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Because you're welcome to go. That's why. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck? You know, why you got to tear the place up on your way out? You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. Somebody's immature, look like here. Okay? Somebody wasn't adulting in this last cycle. I don't know if perhaps they want to do this now, like approach it with care, have this healing conversation. Ten of Cups, lovers, healing conversation, right? Pow. That's how you do that. But no, no, no. They were tricky emotionally. They were playing games emotionally. I get the sensation. Okay. Look, look who's here. High Priestess. Right, right. Destiny, High Priestess. Uh huh. Uh huh. Right. So I get the sensation that somebody made war with you and they didn't understand that you was the high priestess. They didn't understand because see, when we're making war in this card, right? Just like the 5 of Swords, right? This is the 5 of Fire in my deck, but it's the character and the storyline behind it. You know, they kind of change cards in my deck a little bit. It'd be the same characters, but they be in different cards. So this is a 5 of Swords guy. Okay. The warrior coming back from the war, right? But I'm getting war from the illusionist, negative war making, right? So like the 5 of Swords where you're fighting with something, but you really are fucking yourself kind of thing. Yeah, that sort of shit. Mm-hmm. And the fucking yourself element comes through here with the high priestess, right? Because we got the magician and we got the high priestess. So you see what I'm saying? Somebody thought they would swerve into your lane, and they thought they didn't know you was the high priestess, so they thought they would just like, run you off the road. Look like here, war, right? Run you off the road. So this can be literally a high priestess, or this can be just somebody who's intuitive, who already knew what time it was with this energy. You dig what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, because you don't have what it takes to show up properly in a relationship, right? You don't have what it takes to have that mutual respect, equal footing. You feel insecure, right? Because equal footing is all about a sense of self, right? A sense of grounding, centered within the self. Somebody was not centered within themselves. They were not uh, grounded in any way. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't show up, look like here, in this way, where they can equal you, kind of thing, right? And therefore, any problem solving would have been a healing conversation if y'all was both on the same page, if y'all was both wanting the same thing or feeling the same way. That's how that would have went. It would have went like healing conversation, right? And it would have been them giving emotionally, showing their feelings, or providing emotional nourishment or whatever, right? Because these two are hooking each other up, right? It's mutual benefit, mutual respect, mutual benefit. 10 of Cups, all is right in the world, right? Right. Okay, so they didn't know about your intuition, or they didn't know you was a high priestess or whatever, high priest. And death of the ego, look like here. Because you know what? It looks like the person who made war will or is seeing that it would have been easier, it would have been simpler, and it would have been more successful, favorable outcome. It would have been more successful if they had come from the King of Cups point of view instead of this Five of Swords, right? Because the Five of Swords is not even a person. I mean, generally speaking, it's energy, right? So they went with energy instead of being a whole human. Look like it, all right? And they decided to show up as this magician instead of the King of Cups, all right? So also in my magician card on the negative side, the magician is doing more than he has to, considering the outcome that he's getting for his effort, right? And that's ironic because in my King of Cups card, he's giving and giving and giving, and no one person can pay him back for what he's giving. So everybody has to like chip in a little bit, or they have to be paid by God, kind of thing, in order to equal the effort. So it's very similar. So I get the sensation that whoever this illusionist is, they were guarding their input. They were feeling like they weren't going to get the 10 of Cups without doing this maneuver. For some reason, they thought this war energy would lead to a 10 of Cups ending, would lead to a favorable outcome, ultimate favorable outcome. So this person's, I don't know, I get that their mind or philosophy, or perhaps the way they were raised, something's wrong in the operating system, okay? Something's wrong. Like, it's not the computer's okay, it's the software, it's the software. That's what I'm getting there. And the fact that you had the intuitive awareness, or the fact that you were a high priestess, whatever it is, this caused a death of the ego, because then it made it obvious, because of that it just would have been easier if they would have just kept it real. You know what I'm saying? Just give, give the energy, like show the love, or show the emotion, or show how you feel, or express your feelings, or talk it out, or not now. They're, it's like now they're seeing that would have been simpler and more successful. Okay, that's what it looks like here, because death of the ego. So embarrassment. Okay, because this is the barons, right? And they kick over people's shit, and they make fun of people who take themselves too seriously, right? Because death doesn't scare them, right? They are death, and they know what it is. right? And she's the queen of the underworld. She's the queen of the barons. She's the leading lady of this group. I think that's her. Somebody didn't want to die. Somebody wanted to get to heaven. Somebody wanted to get to heaven without dying. That sort of thing. You know what I mean? Just an expression. But you feel me? Right. Okay. So somebody wanted 10 of cups without loving. Yeah, absolutely. They wanted 10 cups and they didn't bring one cup with them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They bought swords. They bought wands. No cups. Yeah. So that means, right, all the cups were supposed to come from you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And here the high priestess said, no, no. Actually, we're supposed to bring an equal amount of cups. Mutual respect. Mutual benefit. Right. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. And you must have made that so plain on some scale. I don't know. By this intuitive knowledge, you demonstrated that they were working too hard for for what is a measly outcome, and certainly a negative one if we're talking about war. It all ended up with a death of their ego when they could have volunteered to have a death of the ego and therefore had more control over the process because they were volunteering. Instead, they made war to try to avoid the death of the ego. And now they've made it so the death of their ego is astronomical. You know what I'm saying? They made it so now it's going to be major. You know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Okay? Same thing carries and holds true with the ego. Okay? Fantastic. Let's go on. Mhm. It's not a game. Cycle closed. It's not a game. I should say not. I should say not. Right. Seeing the root causes clearly. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody understands what just happened here. Right. The door has slammed on the lover's floor for somebody. Okay. The door has slammed in somebody's face, look like here. Right. And it looks like they didn't have to be that person. They didn't have to be that person who was getting the door slammed in their face. They didn't have to be that person. They could have walked out of the door themselves and simply closed the door gently on their way out. You know what I mean? Okay, they didn't even have to be in there if they didn't want to. Okay, or they could have been in there. You know, or somebody could have just been like, "Oh, let me walk you to the door. Thanks for stopping by." You know what I'm saying? That sort of thing, and they could have left, and it could have been all good. You know what I'm saying? But no, no, this person wanted to make war on their way out. Absolutely. Yeah. The kind of person who, if you say, oh, no, you're going to have to take off your shoes before you come in. Let's say they're real insecure about their feet. But instead of saying that, they take it as an act of war against them. Dig it? Like, oh, she want me to, or he wants me to take off my shoes, and turn it into a issue. You dig what I'm saying? And so when you decide, you know what? Okay, you can't take off your shoes? No problem. You can't come in. Oh, now they mad. Oh, now they are mad. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Now it's war. Oh, I can't come in because I won't take my shoes off. Right. That's right. We like to keep it clean in here. We don't want no outside allergens up in the crib. Oh, no. They can't respect that. No mutual respect. No mutual benefit. No, no, no. That's not good enough. 10 of cups, not enough motivation for this person. Not at all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Give me what I want. Like this. Hello? Like this here. On some magician shit. Okay? On some illusionist shit. Give me what I fucking want. you know? Like trying to work shit over your eyes and shit. Like, wait a minute, why are you trying to fuck with my head? Do you feel me? And all of this is about somebody's insecurity because they don't want to die, because they don't want their ego to die. Oh, boring. Boring. Anybody? Boring. Okay, please. You haven't lived until you've died. That's what I say. Okay? Absolutely. You haven't lived until you died. You ain't good for nothing if you don't know how to kill your ego. I promise you that, y'all. Okay? You ain't good for shit. If you scared of your ego dying, I'm just saying, I don't mean to beat nobody in the head, but right now I'm on fire with it, okay? So just please bear with me. You have to die. You must. Several times in a lifetime. You got to. You got to. It's really no fun if you don't. It really isn't. You know, that's what I find in relationships, side note. If you don't tell the truth, you know, the challenging truth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you don't, you know, time is up, you know, you be careful. You know what I'm saying? Of course. But if you know you involved, like you all the way both feet in, everybody's both feet in, listen, it is way more exciting to tell the truth. Oh yeah, especially when it's challenging. Oh man, that's the stuff of life, people. That's the stuff of life right there. So somebody was scared to live. That person was scared to live, and on that note, I have to say, I get it. I get it. That's a real thing, and it's too bad. That's the sensation that I'm getting. It's too bad that they couldn't get past it. We all visit that. This person got stuck. This person got stuck. I have a friend who was airborne, right? So of course they have to jump out of airplanes, right? So he was telling me about his first jump a couple days back, and he was just talking about how the pastor had to go first, right? The pastor who's, you know, who's also enlisted, right? He has to go first. I was like, wow, talk about you got to have faith, okay? Facts, okay? So he had to go first, and he was just expressing that there is no not jumping once you get in that airplane. There is no not jumping. What you talking about? Okay, so this person wanted to not jump. So what does that mean? That means that when they kick your ass out of the plane, because you gonna jump, okay? Or you gonna get kicked out. You coming up out this plane, okay? All right. So that means now, because you're not ready, right? If you're resisting, you're not ready. So when they kick you out, you don't have your bearings, you're disoriented, you're afraid, you're anxious, you're hopped up on anxiety, which means your biochemicals are out of whack. That does not help your thinking process, which you really need to have a sharp mind under the circumstances. And you could get caught up in, you know, a death that you could have prevented. That's the sensation that I'm getting here. Somebody got stuck in fear when it was time to jump. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They did. It's not a game. Seeing root causes clearly. Right. So this person, while they was stuck, they learned that it's not a motherfucking game. You dig what I'm saying? Like you might get kicked out of the whole military. You dig what I'm saying? Dishonorable discharge. Yeah, I think that's what this reading's gonna be called. Mm-hmm. Dishonorable discharge look like here. This war guy, magician, illusionist, arsonist person is dishonorably discharged, so they don't even get no credit for being in the military. Except, yeah, that motherfucker was here. We didn't like him, you know, and that's it. So, you know, you barely want to mention that to anybody because now you look like a, you know, failure, essentially. Mm-hmm. Unlike somebody who's discharged because they've been, you know, a warrior and now they're getting hurt or they've gotten hurt or something like that and then they come back, right? That would be this guy if this guy wasn't here, right? Because this guy's here, the magician turns this guy into piece of shit guy. Sorry. Piece of shit guy. It turns him into that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. So, all right. Somebody was dishonorably discharged. They didn't do the right thing. And they know. They know they didn't do the right thing. I feel that everyone can see the root causes clearly. Now we on the central axis. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Somebody didn't cut something out before it became a problem, and somebody else did. One of the lovers cut some shit out, possibly the other lover, because the lover who was the illusionist didn't cut some shit out. I'm gonna guess the war energy, because like I said, they was doing too much for too long. Seemed like they didn't know when enough was enough, which is why the cycle closed. That's how I know it's too long, because the whole cycle closed. Do you feel me? The whole shit. Right. Right. And now somebody understand it's not a game. When we talking about reaching for the staff of your destiny, hello? Right, we're talking about your destiny. Somebody, I get the sensation, played with their destiny, or they fucked themselves out of their destiny. That's the sensation that I'm getting here with the illusionist, fuckboy shit, mind games, right? With what? 10 of Cups. Clear road. There was a clear road. The road was clear. Somebody fucked that up. Look like here. What did they put on the road? War. Yeah, that's right. They sat it down right in front of the lovers. Oh, sure they did. Matter of fact, right between them. Right between them. So they closed off the road that was open. They closed it off, right? And they stationed themselves right there where the lovers was supposed to meet up. They put this war energy there instead. Mm-hmm. The significance of that is that, by the way, this is about understanding the broader significance of what's gone on. Okay, review. Did I mention that? Like I felt it was like a review. That's what I'm getting here, like a review of the old cycle. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they thought they was winning. That's another aspect of the Five of Swords energy. This is Five of Swords energy. They thought they was winning. It was like, yeah, this is it. This is the winning stroke. Okay. And they thought that this was going to lead them to favorable outcome. I'm not sure how they figured that. I'm not sure. But they missed this little element here. That's what I know. They did not factor in this intuition business. They didn't factor that in. Like they thought they was private. That's the sensation that I'm getting. They thought they had privacy in whatever their plot was. They thought they could privately make trouble without being discovered, is the sensation that I'm getting. And the fact that they were discovered just pulled the plug on effectiveness. Not to mention, it also makes it clear that it's impossible to be effective with that approach, which is why we have death of the ego. Yeah, I get the sensation that this person wanted to, I don't want to say bind, but that's essentially what it is. They wanted to kind of lock you in a spot where you were focused on them in the way they wanted you to be focused on them. Like they wanted to be in control, but it was like violent, like in terms like Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. You know what I'm saying? Like she clearly, look how badly this woman is trying to get in his way. You know what I mean? Fucking people in his house, you know? Then it's my understanding that her and Elon Musk, when they were dating, they froze some of his juice. You dig it? Because they were going to do that, right? Okay, so the relationship ended. Elon says he struggled Narcissistic abuse, anybody, okay? He struggled after the end of their relationship, but now she's fighting him to for the embryos, or for the the juice. You dig it? And she used the juice, and now she's got a child by way of surrogate. Narcissist, anyone? Right? Because I don't know that she can't carry kids, but I know she's vain enough not to carry kids. You dig it? I'm saying. So my point is, she done stole this man Elon Musk's juice to have a baby, broke his heart because she want to go back and torture Johnny, because Johnny's juice must be the best juice in the world in terms of supply, narcissistic supply. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So she done cast away Elon, poor man. Okay, she done cast this poor billionaire, okay, to the side just so she could run back and torture Johnny and be like, look what I got. Nah, 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 nah. I got a baby. Aren't you hurt? This is what this guy wanted to do. Aren't you hurt? Look what I'm doing to hurt you. Or this is what this person wanted to do. Okay, get off on your floor. Sometimes the roles can be reversed. Okay, they wanted to hurt you. Bottom fucking line. Instead of loving you, instead of respecting you, they wanted to hurt you. Because why? Because you required them to deal with their insecurities, with their shadow. In order to fuck with you, they had to deal with their shadow. They were outraged. Look like here. Mm-hmm. Yep. And they was like, what, bitch, or what, motherfucker? You know, like that, right? And then you was on some intuitive shit, and they were like, oh, now we're tiptoeing away. Now we're slithering away. Mm-hmm. Oh, now we're slithering. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So okay, so if we're in Hogwarts, this is Slytherin, okay, and this is whatever the good people, all right, whatever they're called, fantastic. Um, mm-hmm. Right. So somebody sees that they didn't do the right thing. Everybody sees it. They didn't do the right thing, and they did not want to walk through the fire. They didn't want to face the inconvenient truth. I just said that. They didn't want to deal with their fucking shadow. They didn't want you to be right. That's the sensation that I'm getting. They did all of this, whatever it was, war, illusions. They did all of that just so you wouldn't be right. So you wouldn't have a favorable outcome. So you wouldn't have your 10 of cups, right? They might have even been against 10 of cups, like against that whole philosophy. 10 of cups, there's no such thing as the 10 of cups. So if they feel there's no such thing as the 10 of cups and you're the 10 of cups, so you know where that's going, right? Okay. Just like you can only be friends so long or friendly so long if you believe in God and somebody else doesn't. You're going to come to a ceiling on that. You dig what I'm saying? Disappointment. Yeah. So somebody, I'm going to guess this is your disappointment, my friend. Oh, I don't know. I could be both of y'all. Could be both of y'all. Could be both of y'all. Okay. Because everybody can see the root cause clearly. See, because the cycle is closed. All right. Clarifying. We didn't cut something out before it became a problem. So it became a problem. Cycle closed. Because that has to be eliminated one way or the other. Problem has to be eliminated. We cannot allow it. Why? Favorable outcome. That's why. Why? 10 of Cups, ultimate favorable outcome. Everything in its rightful place. Everything. Okay, so something wasn't cut out. We didn't take control. We didn't reach for the staff of our destiny. That's very disappointing. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Okay? Absolutely. You know? Fucking heartbreaking. Listen, why? Because somebody just couldn't face the truth. They just couldn't do it. Death of the ego. They just couldn't do it. And that's disappointing. All of that for nothing. Okay? Putting in too much when less energy will do. Putting in too much illusion, projection, trying to project an illusion instead of just keeping it real. Just put your feelings out there. Simple. Okay? Simple. It's just like how, side note, how they say, with the men and the crying thing. Like, you can't be a powerful, dangerous motherfucker and also cry. Sure you can. Sure you can. Get it all done. Absolutely. Because don't make me think you don't have feelings, right? Because I mean that's a lot of why women kind of brush off men and their difficulty. It's because you never show us that you're having difficulty, right? Unless you can't hide it. You feel me? So it's like you better show that you have feelings if you want respect for your feelings. I got to know where your toes is at if you don't want me to step on them. Simple, right? Okay, cool. Let's go over here. All right, to the anger. What's happening there? Oh, oh, tower. Oh, uh-huh. Oh, look, somebody walked away. Mm-hmm. I get the sensation this goes both ways. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Somebody is doing what thou wilt, doing what they and only they can do. So on one floor, somebody got mad and was like, fuck it, fuck everything. I don't give a fuck about it anymore. Okay? Let the tower fall. I'm out. Okay? On some desperado shit, on some Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek walking away as the building explodes behind them, hair blowing in the wind. You dig it? I'm saying that sort of shit right here. Okay. This could be somebody is leaving a situation with somebody else, coming towards you, and that situation is blowing up. Okay, it could be many layers, right? This could be them walking away from you and blowing the situation up with you. It could be all of those layers. Get off on your floor. That's right. I know that's right. I'll start over again. Fuck it. That's what I'm getting there. Careful emotional decision. Yeah, I know that's right. I know that is right, my friends. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Somebody is either walking away from a karmic or somebody, okay, see, it's many layers. Somebody walked away from you to a karmic, okay? Somebody is walking away from a karmic. Get off on your floor now, okay? You are walking away from somebody who became karmic for you. Yeah, boy, oh boy. I'm sorry for everyone on that floor, okay? Um, let's go further into the arsonist here. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, everything's fine. All right. Yeah, okay. All right. So if this is what's happening now with the lovers, I don't know what part of this process you're in because it's new humans coming out every year. So everybody's not going to be at the same point in this cycle. So try to find your floor the best way that you can. I get the sensation somebody never came into self mastery, and therefore a new beginning is denied to them. Like an approval. The creator has not approved this new beginning. It looks like it's quite destroyed, as a matter of fact, because the tower is at the top. So I don't know, what part of the process you're in again. Uh-huh. New beginning. So I get the sensation. Okay, give me one for this whole thing. Somebody's like, fuck it. There's some fuck it energy over here. Uh-huh. I see. Oh, okay. Look like somebody's headed your way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They about to take a leap of faith. Yeah. They focused on you pretty intensely. Uh-huh. Yeah. Look like somebody wants to put a claim on the Empress. Look like here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They real serious too. Ownership. Taking ownership is what I get there. And this is a thorough desire that they have. This desire is complete. It goes from the root chakra to the crown chakra. They want you on every level, sound like here. Mm-hmm. Right. Because you're faithful. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. So let's go into this. This also represents commitment. Let's talk more about it. Commitment, grounding, centered within the self, favorable outcome. Let's talk more. And it's also the commitment energy is largely commitment to yourself. It can be commitment to the other. It's also about paying homage, so it's a level of respect is being offered in that card. So let's find out more. What's that card about? What are we saying? Hmm. Ah, okay. Emperor, y'all. Emperor's on the board. Oh, oh, oh. Mm. Ooh, wee. Listen, y'all. Something new is happening. Something new is coming here. Look, whole nother world for you. Uh-huh. Whole new another world. Look like here. Look, look. Okay, again, I don't quite know, and I suspect you will find out eventually if this is new or old. But it looked like the old shit is closed, but I don't know exactly how many layers that's on. Okay, so because I never want to take away people's right to make miracles happen, right? However, um, favorable outcome, there's some sort of emperor entering the picture here. Okay, Ace of Cups. This emperor meets his obligations, by the way. Ace of Cups. There's some passion here. This looks like the ancestors have facilitated this, reaching out for an opportunity to connect. Divine timing. Look like divine timing is tonight, baby. Truth. Somebody's passion is truth, and that will be new. I get the sensation someone wants you passionately. It could be either because their passion is indicative of the truth, like it's really passion for you. It's not just like they hot and heavy to be with whoever, kind of thing, but it's real passion for you. And or um mm, go into the passion, please. What you mean by that? How does this passion get us over here to this what do you call it, divine timing, reaching out for an opportunity to connect, the truth, new beginning, changed world, new world. Can you build me a bridge here? Oh, interesting. Ah, Ten of Pentacles, sudden come up. My goodness. Looks like a gift. Some kind of gift. Some sort of long-term gift or reaching the goal. Respect on your name. My goodness. Okay. All right. We're gonna do a what's new. Okay, for the lovers. That's the next shit. Okay, let me see what time it is. Okay, yeah. We're gonna do a what's new. All right. So I hope that information helps somebody. All right. I will see you in the next reading, party people.